Welcome back to Full Scholarships live video series. We'll be discussing about how to apply for this Colombia Government fully funded scholarship for the session 2026. This scholarship is open for international students to pursue master's degree. We'll show the full process for this. Before that, let me remind you to subscribe YouTube channel Full Scholarships. If you already subscribed, just like and share this video. Do also follow us on Instagram page. Our username is Full Scholarships. The link for this fully funded scholarship in Colombia is given in the video description below. You can check out any of the videos. Links will be given in the respective description of each of the videos. Also, on Instagram, you can directly message our team and ask for the link, or in the about section of the YouTube, you can see our website fullscholarships.net or cashmanlook.com. Once you visit our website fullscholarships.net, you can apply for this Colombia Government Scholarship. And here are some details. Host country is Colombia, and it's part of the United States, and you can study postgraduate or master's degree. Almost all countries are eligible to apply for this, and it will be a fully funded scholarship with around $250,000 in stipends and accommodation and travel costs. No IELTS exam is required for this. Deadline to apply for this particular opportunity is June of 5th, 2026. So this scholarship is offered by the Colombia government under a fully funded program that covers your tuition, accommodation, living stipends, travel costs, visa, and further $250,000 of stipend to cover all these related costs to insurance and foreign identification as well. So you should apply before the June 2026, and those who wish to pursue postgraduate degrees should have a bachelor's degree from a recognized institution and be a foreign citizen, not a Colombian nationality. And simple basic eligibility requirements are there for each of the courses, so you should fulfill them, and rest the process is there, and you have to submit these documents: letter of pre-admission or final admission from any of the Colombian universities, then letter of academic recommendation, undergraduate transcripts and degree certificate, then personal statement, or you can say essay, then health and medical certificate, professional experience certificate if you have any, internships, jobs, you can submit them, your CV or resume, and then copy of valid passport. So we'll show the process for this. Scroll down here, you can see the official IC text website. Click on this link here, and once you click on that, you can see the government of Colombia ICETAX website is here, and you can see this website. It may be in Spanish language. You can translate it using Google plugin here, and you can see Colombia scholarships for foreign students 2026 2027, and you can see the guidelines in English language here. And scroll down at the end, you can see click here login to apply directly. So click on this link here to start the application process. For the first time users, if you are new here for the first time, you will have to create an account here. So you can click on this create account here and simply enter your email, then enter your phone number along with the country code here, and you have to choose the country code first from the list, and then create a password and confirm the password and tick this remark here, and then simply verify. We have already done this registration part, and we'll simply use our username and password that we have signed up during the process, and simply click on login here. Now you can see we have successfully logged in here, and if you are not able to read these languages here, you can right click, highlight them, and click on translate section to the English. You can see call for applications, platforms for registration in the programs. So now I'll click on this call for registrations here, and simple application will be there. In case you are having trouble reading the language here, you can use the Google plugin for the translate, and you can translate the whole page to the English language here. This might take few seconds to load, and you will have to be patient there. In the meantime, you can just ready your documents that are required for this that we have listed here, and so that you'll save your time while submitting the form here. So you can see the dashboard is loading. It might take few seconds depending on the internet connection you have, and you can see the scholarship models here. You can see different universities are offering different scholarships. You can see 2026 mentioned here, so you can click on them, and some of them are offering 50% scholarship, some 100%, some 80%. So it depends on which university you wish, which university you have the offer from. You can just choose that directly. For example, I'll choose this first university here for the masters, and you click on them and you accept the terms and conditions here, and simply read all the details that are here, so that later you don't have any issues while you have the offer letter in your hand and for the scholarship. So in the meantime, to apply for this This scholarship form, you should have the admission letter, admission offer from the university. So in case you are facing issues, while you can see this is in the Spanish language, and for example I need this to be translated to the English, right click and click on translate section. You can see this is a personal information section where you have to submit your personal information like your first name, last name, and a type of documents you can see. So I'll click on this, translate it to the English language. I have selected the page and translated this to the English language here. Now you can see the first name, last name. Then document type, you have to select national identity card or identity card, basic identity card, you can select. And again, I'll just click on this to translate to the English. And here I'll just select national identity card, then number. After that, you have to select the date of birth. This must be as per the passport that you hold, and it should reflect the same details. And then select your gender, male or female, then marital status, and then additional information. Are you subject of any constitutional protection? So you have to mention that here. Then your address and city of address. So you can mention this as per the passport. And then landline or cellular phone. After that, email and correspondence address. This should be same if you have at the same address. And then cellular phone of the correspondence data. Then emergency contact, you can mention this here, and surnames and last name. Then landline and cellular phone of the emergency contact in case there's any issue. Then simply submit the email here and click on keep. Now once you click on this keep, this is a simple save data. Here you can see we have missed something in the correspondence city, so you can just select that and click on keep. Now this section is done. Now you have to fill the academic section like your higher education details. You can say like your plus 2 details, school details, and or you can say the bachelor's details. We'll directly select the bachelor's details, and this is the 50% scholarship for on-campus masters, and likewise you can choose the 100% or 80%, whichever you like. I have selected this because I have offer letter from the same university here. Now I'll select the name of the program here, and the city and the university, then the university type. You can see which university you have, so you can just mention that here it is having the list of all universities here, and then select the program. So in case you are having facing issues to this, let me just change it to the English again. Now here you can see city, which city you had your university, so you can mention that. And after that, the modality of the study in person. Have you graduated already? Yes, we have selected. Then date of the graduation you have to mention there. So we'll just select the date of the graduation as 31st of December. Then grade we have 4 out of 5 CGPA. Then we'll keep this and click on next. Now you can see there's a green tick to the personal section and non-green tick to the academic. Now you can see green to the academic as well. Now studies to be conducted. Select the program you have applied for, and MSc I have applied for the artificial intelligence here, and I'll explain the motivations behind choosing this program. Besides this, I'll complete the section and click on keep. Now you can see now you have to upload the documents. First is the application for the admission to the university master's program. Select this, and it might take few seconds to load. Now click on plus sign here and drop your files here. So same offer letter that I have received for the course, I'll upload that here. You can see return to the document list after adding the file. Likewise, you have to add all the files one by one. Then university undergraduate degree that we have completed previously and mentioned in this list of education here. I'll add the file here. Simply drag the file here. One by one you have to upload all the documents here. You can see done, return to the list of documents, and simply you have to upload this now training certificate. That's you can say if you have internships or any of the part of the projects here from the bachelor's degree, you will have to add them one by one. And now list back to the list, and likewise where there is a red star, we'll have to upload them. Now I upload the personal experience certificate, professional experience certificate here from the list. Select the file here, simply enter the file, and you have to upload all the documents in the PDF format, keeping them their size and the 10 MBs. Now adding that to the list and go back. Now I'll upload the passport here. So the documents that are listed here in the red asterisk mark, so you'll have to upload them here. I am uploading all the sample documents just to show the demo of the application, and you have to upload the originals. And in case of transcripts and degree certificate, if you have attestations from the notary, you have to submit the notarized documents only, because simple documents are not valid at some countries. But after reviewing of the application and the submission of the interviews, post interviews, you'll be asked for the documents in the original at the university arrival time. So identification card, you can submit your national ID card, and for passport you have to upload the passport only. So passport is mandatory for this particular scholarship because it's from the United States. There is no visa issue to this. So you can see we have done this part, and now we'll click on submit request here. And you again cross check the details. This form is now complete. Click confirm here, click on the confirm, and you can see submitting the form. This request has already been sent, and there will be an application ID, application form number that will be generated. And let's wait for this one here. And here you can see there's some message that okay, so we have received the thank you note here. Let me go to the Gmail section and just show you the email once you submit the application. You can see same process is here, that you have received the application. Let me just translate this. Click on translate. You can see we have received your application for the program of 50% scholarship on campus master's degree at the University of Zaragoza. So in case you have any confusions regarding this, regarding documentations, anywhere in the process, just ask us in the comment section below, or write us directly at fullscholarships45@gmail.com. On our website fullscholarships.net, you can go to the contact section and write us there as well. Yes, that's it for today, and that was the scholarship from the Colombia government. And I'm signing off for Full Scholarships. Please visit our website fullscholarships.net, and keep watching, keep subscribing. Have a nice day ahead.